What's good, YouTube? Still answering questions from the comment section. This question, it was, if you're in a relationship, man or woman, neither of you have children, you both work and split the bills, should the housework and the cooking solely be the woman's responsibility, right? Should you be splitting chores if you're splitting the bills 50-50? Absolutely. And first of all, let me just be clear. This is not one of those, please don't get in the comment section and start shitting on any woman who also pays and contributes to the life she lives with a man next to a man. Most of y'all don't understand partnership. Y'all run around talking about 50-50 is a scam and all that. Listen, every relationship is dictated by the people in it, and what works for some doesn't work for all because everybody ain't got it like that. It's expensive out here. People can't take care of their damn selves, let alone take care of other adults. So let's just have some grace for people who don't have a rich person or a high value man who makes a lot of money so they can not pay bills. It's not a woman's job to not work or do anything, and a man's job. That y'all hate gender roles, but then y'all love them when they're convenient. So we're not talking about that. Please don't get into a 50-50 argument in the comment section. We're talking about when a person is going 50-50 with their partner, all right, partnership. If they should also be doing the chores in the house, if they should be contributing, right? If a woman does work and a man works and they're together and they don't have kids yet, should they both be cleaning? Absolutely. Relationships are about partnership, despite what the internet might tell you, right? People push these transactional relationships, these man's job, woman's job relationships, all they want to. Relationship is about partnership, right? Two people coming together for a common goal, right? And whether that's be to live good, to achieve things, to grow together, to build with one another, which people is a lost concept. Women hate the idea of building with people now, which I get it, but trust me, you doing what you got to do in your relationship. Don't worry so much about what everybody else is thinking. It should never be a woman's responsibility to cook and clean and do other housekeeping simply because she doesn't have balls, right? Right? I don't think that is fair at all. When your spouse is at home and you're at home and y'all at home about the same amount of time, then you should both be contributing. For instance, like Friday is my last day of my job. And by the time you watch this video, it'll probably be beyond that. But if it isn't, September 30th is my last day on my job, right? Now, I've worked the entirety of our relationship, and my wife hasn't worked in about 9 years, maybe 10. So she's contributed the majority of the cooking and cleaning because I've spent 50 hours away from the house a week, right? In work and travel time, trying to provide for us or the family, right? When I'm not working anymore, while I'll still be working, but from home, I'll be here more. It makes sense that I'll do more cooking, more cleaning, probably not a lot of cooking. She's a good cook, but I'll contribute when I'm pushed to cooking. I'll find something she'll eat that I cook, but I'll contribute more to the home because I'm not away 50 hours doing other things. That 50 hours that I would have spent away trying to build something for our family, now I can contribute a little bit of that back to the home because I'm going to be in the house for 50 extra hours, right? So it's not because a woman is a woman and she has woman parts that she's supposed to cook and clean. It's generally because if she's home for 50 hours and I'm away for 50 hours, I'm not there messing up as a guy. She doesn't have to do labor somewhere else for 50 hours, so she's making use of her time home. That's kind of what that's about. And whatever partner's home more and doing a little bit less labor or laborious chores or tasks is probably should be the one that's cooking or cleaning or contributing more to that because they have the time. It's about doing the most with the time you have. And most of the time, a stay-at-home woman who doesn't have kids is going to have a lot more time on her hands than a man who's going out and working and again, giving 40 to 50 hours or even more of his life a week to another business or to another person, to another entity to bring money into the house. So that's what that's about. It's not, I don't think it's a gender role thing. I think it's just smart timing, right? Managing time the right way, using your time wisely. That's all that cooking, cleaning, household chores stuff should be about. But people have made it a woman thing. Oh, you're a woman, you're supposed to cook and clean. I had a client last month. She works, he works. They both work full time, and she's supposed to cook and clean because she just has a vagina. I don't know. That's bullshit. Like, don't do that. Don't allow somebody to do that to you. That's just sexism. That's just some weird ass version of misogyny, being implemented in a relationship. If you're home the same amount of times, if you're both contributing to the bills the same way, you're putting the same labor into it, you're supposed to have a chore list, a cleaning list, and you're supposed to be getting to it. My wife wasn't 50-50 when she was contributing to the bills. I wasn't like, oh yeah, you're a woman, you gotta cook and clean. No, I had a chore list. Yo, you do that bathroom, I do this bathroom. You do the dishes, I do the floor. Like we was moving back and forth, moving and shaking. When I went to work, she started doing more of the chores because she was home for 50 hours. And I wasn't. I was gone. So it made sense that she did something with her time and contributed while I was getting my paper and building something for us. So that's what that's about. It's time management. Whoever has the time should manage the time and contribute to the home or contribute to the relationship in whatever ways they can. But no, just because you're a woman doesn't mean that. So if your man is telling you you need to be cooking and cleaning because you're a woman, he needs dinner on the table. He's literally expecting you to come home after working your ass off, just like he worked his ass off, and he gets to sit down and play video games, decompress, smoke, do whatever he wants to do, and you're supposed to be cooking and cleaning and slaving like Cinderella just because you have woman parts? Nah, that's bullshit. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. And a lot of these high value men want an independent woman, right? So you want an independent woman who works as hard as you, works as much as you, works as long as you, and then come home and cook, clean, screw, do all of these different things because she's a woman. And if she doesn't take care of the home, if she doesn't cook, clean, treat you like a queen, king, be your piece, do all this bullshit after she's worked as hard as you, then she's not a good woman. And that's what these guys, they don't know what they want. That's just a man not knowing what he wants. If you want an independent woman, then you're going to be splitting the chores. If you want a woman who doesn't work for herself and who needs to be taken care of, then you're going to be paying all the bills and she's going to be doing all the chores. But you can't have it both ways, and never give it to a person both ways. That's an unhealthy relationship dynamic for a person to require their partner to work 50, 60, 70 hours a week in labor and home chores just because they are a different sex. That doesn't make sense. There are a lot of stay-at-home dads who do more of the chores because the mom has a corporate job and she leaves the house more. And so she's not home, she's not present, she's not available for those things, right? It's about time management. It is not about sex, whatever sex you might be. And so, I'll be home more. In my example, true story, after Friday, I'll be home more. I'll be doing more cleaning, more of contributing to the household chores, more than I've done in the last 10 years because I'll be home. That makes sense, and that's just fair. So while it might not be 50-50 because I'll still be in my office many of those hours, I won't be in my office for 50. I'll be probably in my office for 30 hours of the week. You know what I'm saying? So I can give some more. Your man can give some more. Y'all gonna have to have a conversation about sexism, gender roles, respect, if he's not allowing you to have the same amount of chill time, downtime, relaxation time, and personal time just because you're a woman and you're working. So that doesn't make any sense. You both should be having the same type of downtime, the same type of relaxation and personal time. Both of you should be getting some R&R, not just him because he has balls. I don't believe in that. Now, if he wants to take on all the bills and take on all the work, then yeah, you can at that point renegotiate whose job it is to do the chores, but not right now, not since you're contributing, not while going 50-50. That's a scam. That's the real scam. Not contributing to your household because you're a man, simply because you're a man when that woman is working hard too. No, that's a scam right there. That's the scam. That's the sexism. Anyway, I hope this helps. Follow me at KevVic24 on Instagram. I'll get with y'all later.